Traders, it's time for another review and Rev-Up. My name is SageFT, Revan Wood. I am the coach and founder of the Live Trading Desk every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. live on YouTube. Let's dive right into this. Let's talk for a second about what has really happened, right? And what I mean by that is, if you go back and you look at all of these Sunday night review and rev-ups, you're going to hear me say the same thing again and again and again and again and again. We could find support, but the ultimate trend is up. Okay, now here's the significance of this whole thing. If you're listening to any of these other pundits, YouTubers, Twitter people, X.com people, whatever you want to say, they're telling you that the market can't go higher, it won't go higher, this is the end. Look, here's a red bar on the daily chart. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, 27 years of doing this, I have learned if you try to call the top, you become cannon fodder. What you're going to notice is all of the people on Twitter calling tops of markets have been deleting their posts. Why? Because one thing I've learned over 27 years of doing this, you don't short all-time highs. It doesn't work like people think it does. So now that we've brought in the 800-pound gorilla, or the elephant in the room, let's talk about why this keeps moving up. Okay, it's very simple. Don't make this too complex. The stocks that we purchase them in dollar denominations. When the purchasing value goes down in the dollar that you're purchasing the stocks with, you have to spend more dollars per share. So the way that I want you to look at this chart, this is a chart of your grocery bill. It keeps going up, it keeps going up, it keeps going up. Every once in a while, they put your favorite items on sale. Every once in a while. But then the number of dollars that you need to use to purchase the stock, to purchase your food at the grocery store, it takes more dollars, right? Even if they put it on sale, even if they go on sale, all of a sudden the value of the dollar is lower than it was. So then it takes more dollars, even if they put it on sale. That's what you're seeing. So people ask, well, should they raise or lower the rates with the Fed? The answer is very simple. Jerome Powell should be fired. Lowering interest rates in an inflationary environment creates the catastrophic economic collapse. When we think of inflation or deflation, what if we think of stagflation? Stagflation is a very simple concept. The economy is contracting while inflation is running rampant. Stagflation is the worst possible thing you can have. So now, how do we fix this? How does this become better? How do we overcome this? First of all, you have to find more income, because your job is not going to give you the 30% per year that you need to fight this inflation. They're not going to give you the 30% raise. So, and now let's go into the markets. If this thing is rallying 25% per year and inflation is 24%, you're actually only making 1% on your money. Let's say that this goes up 10% in 1 year and inflation is 15%. Well, you literally just lost 5% of your money. That's why this keeps going up. So all these idiots that know absolutely nothing about how this actually works, they're going to tell you the top is in, the top is in, the top is in, and that's what fuels this fire. Until all of these major funds decide to sell at one time, you buy the pullback until it doesn't work anymore. Now, that doesn't mean every time it gets pulled back, you leverage to the hilts. That's not what it means. It means you remain in process, but we look for the long side over a long period of time. We're 15 years into this. Here's the bottom, 09. We're 15 years into this. 15 years into this. Most of you have never seen a bear market. I'll tell you when it comes. I will tell you when the bear market is here. You will see it, okay? Now, I'm going to give you some guidelines as to what will start it, right? First, it'll have to be a geopolitical event. It'll have to be someone doing something incorrectly. And then you're going to have to see 8 million contracts traded on the ES in one day. And you're going to need a red roll of the dice 7 bar that is so large it takes out all of the breakdown points, collapses them like a folding lawn chair. 8 million contracts will have to change hands. And then the next day you'll have to have 6 million. Okay, and the next day you'll have to have 7 or 5 million. It can't be a one-off event. You will see when it happens, right? So now let's look at what that would look like. Sans volume, right? People think that this is some sort of breakdown. This is the top of the market. Are you effing kidding me? All they did was come into this 57.24 support to the tick, if I'm not mistaken. 57.24.25. What? The low here, 57.24. They couldn't take it out by one frickin' tick. That means there is capital sitting on the sidelines going, oh, please give me a pullback. Please. I'm not in this trade. My customers don't own this stock yet. Okay. So the reason that I'm bringing this up is that set the premise for the week. Look, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Okay. So now that we've given the lay of the land on the daily chart, let's go to the 4-hour chart and see what we see. Oh, imagine that. A double bottom, perfect double bottom before we rip the faces off of the shorts, like owning a chimpanzee that goes out of line at your own house. That's what's happening here. Bang! As you would hear me say on the stream. Silence is deafening. Check on all of your friends that were short. Why? Oh, because, well, look at all the red bars. Okay, yeah, but look at the red bars right into literal support. Literal support. It can't be any cleaner. Look how many touches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, and it was, and I do believe either on the daily or the 15-minute chart, you've got a huge breaker block right here. So why were we bearish if we didn't even break this block yet? That's why I have it marked out 3 freaking times. So that was the premise of the trades of the week, right? Once we started going on Monday was a non-event. There was no news. So it was a hangover. As we come into the election, we start to get the sense that the person that they wanted to win was going to win. And then, oh my goodness, they just took this thing out. It was all over. But the crying for the shorts. We were able to take advantage of it. We had a wonderful election night stream where it just kept giving trade after trade after trade after trade after winning freaking trade until midnight. No, it was 3 a.m. I went to bed at midnight my time. So 3 a.m. was when we finally kicked this thing down a notch and had to go to sleep. If we look at this, November 5th, it just kept giving. Wow, it was a thing of beauty, right? Okay, so now that's the review. What's the Rev-Up? Okay, the Rev-Up is either we're going to have a hangover, there's going to be a hangover day, or this thing is just going to start going up again all next week. All of the people that are shorting it are absolutely about to get annihilated, right? So now, if we look at right here, if we were taking the removal of the removal, right? So first target was 59.46. Bink. Next target is 60.53. Bink. Here it comes. We're just a couple points away from it. Can we hit it? And once we hit it, what happens then? Do we find a new path, right? So I've got a larger one. Let's take a look at the larger one. And there's no reason that this can't get hit. There's no reason this can't get hit. 62.10. Now, do we make it there next week? Probably not. But if we did, well, then that's just all the shorts feeling the burn in their shorts. That's everybody opening up their IRA statements right before Christmas and going, I think we're a little bit richer than we were. You're not. If your IRA isn't pumping out 30 and 40% returns, you're actually losing money. What are you doing to position yourself for that? Very, very, very simple, straightforward. Next week, we're looking at, does it come into support and bounce, or does it just keep going straight up? Well, support is clearly drawn here. All right, so these are the levels that we're looking, right around 59.17. That would be a 100-point drop. That's when that's when you're going to see Twitter start acting up again. Oh, here it comes. We knew it. Oh, yes, here's a red bar, red bar, red bar, red bar. It's all a bunch of horse pucky. you will see when the banks exit. They will not exit as long as the inflation is running rampant. That's going to do it. I want to see everybody in the live stream chat Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. on YouTube. The name of the channel, The Live Trading Desk SageFT. You can follow me on Twitter, _SageFT, all lowercase. And we have a Facebook group that is absolutely bulging at the seams. We've got about 4,600 people in it daily. Find us over there as well. If you want information on that, we can get that to you. If you have any questions, hit the email contact@sageft.com. We'll see everybody